Do you want me to turn that off?
No, this is good.
Music's good. Okay.
Ready? Okay.
My name is Mike, more commonly referred to as Pyro. Born and raised in Los Angeles, Hollywood to be exact, from a crew called West Coast Artists. Okay, West Coast Artists is a graffiti crew that started in 1985. It was like 10 or 12 plus, and then pretty much from that point forward it just continued to grow. West Coast Artists started in the Hollywood area, Fairfax, Melrose area. In 85, what was going on in the graffiti world was the Pan Pacific Auditorium was basically like the first legal place for us to paint. And it brought in people from all over. And that's kind of one of the things that is in Los Angeles that we trailblazed. Prior to that, there weren't a lot of crews. There was a handful of crews in Los Angeles, but most of them were devoted to their neighborhood, or they sprung up from their neighborhood, their high school. You know, because when you're 14 and 15, that's all you really know is the kids in your neighborhood or the kids you go to school with. We changed all that in 85 when we started handpicking the best people that we could find from all over the city. We picked up people, like I say, from the Valley. We picked up people from Venice. We picked up people from downtown. We picked up people from the South Bay. Thus making our crew more of an all-city, racially and ethnically and monetarily diverse crew. We were the first ones to have, like, not only, you know, Crips and Bloods, but Cholos in the crew, as well as, you know, white boys and surfers, and it just the whole gambit of people. And that was something that hadn't been done yet in LA. East Coast 100% influenced to New York in '82 and saw the bright, vibrant colors, the movement, the craziness of the graffiti in New York, and that heavily influenced me, and so I definitely went that direction. At that point in time, for my generation, there was a book out called Subway Art, which was pretty much the Bible. There was no internet, there was no graffiti on TV, there were no magazines, there were no books. The only way you could see graffiti was to A, go visit the place where it was done, B, have that book, or C, have a friend in New York who would actually take pictures, go get them developed, put them in an envelope, and mail them to you. Those are the only ways to see graffiti. So, wanting to do something different than what I had seen previously, the whole gang thing, which is one of the things that thrilled me about graffiti art, was because I saw my friends getting arrested, I saw my friends going to jail, I saw my friends overdosing. I did not want to go down that road with the gangs, so I wanted to do something a little different, and that's what caught my attention with graffiti in the first place. So I gravitated more towards the New York style of things, and because it was kind of like that dividing between gangs and something different for me. So yeah, New York graffiti definitely played a major influence in our crew as a whole. Yeah, WCA K2S battle, without a doubt. That was 1986. Pretty much from the emergence of the early beginnings of graffiti, all of us were coming from gang mentality, because that's all we'd grown up with. So we kind of incorporated that attitude, that neighborhood attitude, in early on. And so, of course, there's going to be rivalries. And we, being what was known as the West Side crew, because primarily Hollywood and West was pretty much where we were from for the most part, most of our members, we butted heads with a crew called K2S, and they're from Pico Union, downtown area. The entire crew as wholes had issues. Then it came to, we finally battled in '86 at Belmont Tunnel. It took months to actually make that happen because neither one of us trusted each other. We all painted, and we painted all day into the night. But that was actually a pretty major turning point especially for us, for West Coast artists, but I think in graffiti as a whole, because prior to that there was a negative attitude, like us against you. After that we all became friends, and it became more of a unification, and the whole vibe of graffiti, at least for our generation, changed into, hey, let's be friends and promote a common goal. So,